guys, it's Marcin from GrowMy.Tech here. I help software development companies or software houses to get new clients by properly crafted and implemented marketing strategy and tactics. In my last video, I told you about new features that Clutch rolled out for their final users, so your potential clients. Those features allow users to get to the shortlisted companies and vendors quicker and faster. Those functionalities was Meet Clutch AI, so conversational tool that helps building up shortlists. Another solution was Smart Match that helped with the same process but in a little bit less automatic manner. If you would like to learn about those features, I invite you to my blog or to my YouTube channel, where you can find video about the topic or quite broad blog post describing the features. But today I would like to focus on something that Clutch rolled out quite recently. They tested it for a couple of months on a narrow list of directories, but as of beginning of this month, so August 23, they rolled it out for the much broader part of their business. And this is featured listing. Just a few words about Clutch itself. It's the biggest and most recognizable marketplace for software vendors, designers, marketing guys, in general B2B service providers, where they can showcase themselves on the hottest keywords in front of potential buyers who are quite far in the sales process, maybe not sales process, but search for the vendors. Until today, there were 3 ways to build your position on the platform, and those were organic positioning. It's free option for everyone to build up profiles on Clutch, get reviews, get that profile described in a correct way, in a way that is outstanding, meaning like your potential buyers can easily understand what you are doing and what value are you providing. Second tier of the positioning on Clutch is Clutch Plus, which gives you some benefits to get rid of ads of other companies, and it positions you over the companies that do not pay for the marketplace. And the third one is sponsorship. The sponsorship allows you to position over all those guys who are positioning themselves organically and those who use Clutch Plus. Sponsorship is a way to build your presence higher and guarantee you a place on the directory at the top over all the other guys. But this opportunity is, let's say, vertical. Yes, so you select a directory that interests you, for example, top web developers globally, and then you pay to be positioned at the top of the lists. Some of those lists are very popular because of the traffic they generate and number of potential clients visiting those directories. And you can spot here, this is Mark sponsor. Yeah, so this is the way you might learn that all those companies are participating in the sponsorship program. It's quite crowded here. And what it gives you the positioning on this particular directory. You cannot go horizontally, or you can buy another one, another sponsorship on another directory, which would do the same with your profile as positioning here. And now featured listing. Many of you might have received an email from Clutch, something like this, featured listing. I received it in mid of July. It's about new functionality that is going to be introduced to the platform. In fact, it was introduced a little bit earlier, but with the really small sample of directories and clients. Let's have a look what is it and what it gives you. They say it can broaden your reach, accelerate efficient growth, and fuel your pipeline, of course. But what is behind broaden your reach? Let's navigate to the sitemap and let's check, for example, development, blockchain. We've got quite many directories. As you can see, this is global directory. Here are local directories based on country, on some cities, based on US. And what you, as a software development company, located somewhere in some country, you had till this time two options. You could use this global directory or your local directories. Here I've opened global directory for blockchain companies. As you can see, we've got more than 3,000 companies listed here. I've opened the same directory but for UK. The number is limited to 145. And then the same directory, so blockchain development companies in Poland. What the featured listing allows you? It allows you to position yourself not only on the vertical listing, but on a horizontal keyword. So you are picking up, for example, this blockchain development, and it gives you the opportunity to be visible throughout the listings and directories on many different localizations. If there would be something quite similar like blockchain design in the future, that would give you opportunity to be visible on blockchain design as well, as the blockchain is a keyword. Let's have a look at the global directory. As the global directory for the blockchain is quite crowded, and in the default setup, sponsorships are at the top of everything. So you can see you've got sponsors, some gold, some silver sponsors, some bronze sponsors, and starters. And once we will scroll down, yes, here you've got this section, featured providers. So those are not guys who are using sponsorship, but they are using featured listing. And we've got group of 3 companies. Then we've got companies that do not participate in a sponsorship program, but they've got Clutch Pass. And then once again, we've got featured providers, so featured listings. 3 companies once again, then organic positioning, featured listing, yes, and we can scroll down further. But let's have a look how this positioning works on local directories. Still blockchain, but not global. So let's have a look at UK. We've got one sponsor in this directory, and then we've got quite high featured providers. Okay, 3 of them. And then, once again, Clutch Plus and featured providers. So those are the companies that are located in different localizations. Here we've got Polish blockchain software house Nextrope. Here we've got 10 pearls from US, and they are positioned in UK. When we move to Polish listing, where there is no sponsor at the moment, so the featured providers are at the top. Yes, and then we've got 3 of them, then we've got Clutch Plus users, and once again we've got featured providers. So summing it up, what it gives you the opportunities like that. For the flagship directories, of course, sponsorship is at the top. But once we run out of sponsors, Clutch showcasts featured listing and companies participating in the program. In the other listings and directories, which are not that crowdy, featured program is at the top, mixed with the organic positioning as well. So still, with organic positioning, you have chances to be visible, but wherever there are companies who participate in featured program, they are over you. And they can be visible horizontally through the keyword, not only selected directory on selected geography. So that seems to be quite interesting. Let's have a look why it might be a good choice. It might be a good choice because when you go a little bit into the traffic that each directories deliver, you might spot that some directories are, let's say, quite heavy with the potential flow of clients. They are as well quite high positioned with the keywords, so this directory is easily findable. While we go to other directories, so now I've moved to the analysis of the blockchain developers for United Kingdom. The traffic is lower, of course, but when we go to the pages, we can see that in UK this directory is positioned as well quite high. It's like positioned at 4th position in SERP, so it's quite high. It's always good to be there for the buyers from UK. And then when we go to the Polish directory, so we can see that the traffic is much lower. Today it's estimated. Of course, Ahrefs does great job, but sometimes the numbers might be a little bit different from the reality, but still we see that there is a drop in the organic traffic to the website. Next, let's have a look at positions where how are they positioned, meaning like this listing from a Clutch directory. So we can see here they are on lower positions than, let's say, local competitors. Let's have a look. We've got listing. Saying all that, we can see that with the more people going to the Clutch as your potential buyers, there are more and more vendors on the platform. Clutch is doing great job to make it easier to use for the final users, and you guys, I mean software service providers. Nevertheless, all the changes brings that bring new opportunities, gives and add on complexity on the platform. It's always good to be on the marketplaces that are positioned really high. So I advise all of you to have a look at Clutch if you haven't done it yet. If you've got some problems with positioning on Clutch, feel free to reach out to me. And if you are now working on your marketing strategy that aims to bring you new clients and you've got some problems, of course, let's as well book a meeting, let's talk and check what we can do together, how we can grow your business mutually. Thank you for your attention. I wish you good day, evening, and all the best. Take care, guys.